was something that was really kind of brewing with me in my life and some of the people that I'm working with, and I wanted to come on live here to share something with you because normally I come on live to talk about a lot of these hardcore business strategies, but this time I'm not going to do that. Hello Sophia, hello Brenda, so great to have you here. So instead of doing the hardcore business conversation, today I wanted to talk with you about another strategy that you can implement into any aspect of your life. Now, I want to make sure that you understand that this is the one thing that the top 1%ers do to create any kind of massive success. So let's get started here. So one of the things that a lot of people say to me is, I want to do what you do. I've been online since the 90s, and I've been an entrepreneur, 25 years. I've done a lot of really kind of interesting things that a lot of people are not able to do, some traveling, that sort of thing, physique competitions and marathons. And those are some kind of different things that people don't do. But I'm single and I'm homeschooling, so there's a lot of different lifestyle changes that I do. And people ask how they can have that kind of freedom. And the thing is that I can encourage you to do those things. I can give you the business strategies and all of that with encouragement and empowerment. But there's this one thing that the top 1%ers do that you can do too, but a lot of people won't do it. So as much of encouragement as I can give people and strategy, you really got to, go within yourself and do this one thing. So let me ask you, if you're participating here, if I asked you, what does discipline mean to you? What would you say? Because I think a lot of people have a little misconception about what discipline really means. And, I think that this is a really important question because we have limiting beliefs or beliefs in general about what discipline means. So we were disciplined as a child, right? And we're taught to believe that discipline is something harsh. Discipline is something that's bad, right? And so we don't feel like we want to be disciplined when we think about losing our baby weight. If you're ever a mom, you've had some baby weight to lose. You know what I mean? Give me some hearts if you have ever been a mom and you had to get rid of that baby weight, right? This is something that we go through, and we realize that we are going to have to eat a certain way, and we are going to have to hit the gym. We might have to hire a trainer. And there's this thing that goes on in our head. Now, I'm not speaking for you. This is some of the things that I was a personal trainer many, many moons ago. Some input that I got from the clients I worked with, how I personally felt when I had to lose that baby weight. And there's this discipline. You're going to have to do this hard work, right? It's going to be hard. You start thinking about the vegetables, right? And you realize, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to step up my game. And what happens in here? You start to feel a certain way. You don't feel wonderful and psyched, You start feeling like, oh, this is going to be hard, and it's really difficult for us when we get into that mentality. So we've got to be really careful. So when we start thinking about discipline, we have to understand that discipline is training. That is all it is. And in my mind, because of everything that I've done in my life when I was homeless, discipline is freedom, because it means I control my own life. I control my destiny. No one controls it, right? So we have to rewire our brain into thinking about discipline a different way. So we start thinking about the 1%ers and what they do. Sure, there's a lot of different things that they do. We were talking in my group, the Dynamic Divas, about goal setting, right? How often you review your goals and that sort of thing. So we realize that there's a lot of that. There's having proper confidence, being committed, being passionate about what you're doing. All of those things factor into the success that the 1%ers have. But there's this one thing that they have over everybody else, and it's discipline. You know, when I had to do those, when I performed in a marathon or as a physique competitor and I would place or win, it wasn't because I was better than anybody else. It was because I trained harder. No one was going to outlast me, right? Out-strategize me. I'm going to learn everything I can about this subject that I want to learn. And, you know, 90% of your success is just showing up. That is the most important thing that you've got to remember. If you can decide on what it is that you want to do every single day, write it down, set some goals, be committed to it, and have some discipline. This is that one thing that the 1%ers know. And that's how I managed to be successful in what I do. And am I going to tell you that it was easy? Losing the baby weight? Come on, ladies. It's not easy, is it? Give me some hearts. Give me some laughing emojis if you know what I mean. It's not easy. Building your business, it's not easy. But we don't walk around saying it's hard, right? Because we realize that we're signing up for this. This is a choice. Choice plus action equals purposeful passion in everything we do. And it doesn't matter if we're talking about your business. It can be your relationship with your marriage, your relationship with your children, your health, your fitness with your body, your skin, your hair, everything that you eat. It doesn't matter. It's discipline. When we say we want to do something, we want to have something in our life, we've got to outperform anybody else so that we can be the best we can be and have massive success in our life. So let's take a look at a parent, for example. They're pregnant. I mean, the mom is pregnant, clearly. I don't know. Sometimes, you know, when the woman gets pregnant, the man is pregnant too. You know, and he gains all this weight and they both look like they're pregnant. And, you know, the couple is pregnant. Well, they're having this baby and the baby is here, right? And she's taking care of this baby. It's not like she's going to say, oh, I don't know, this is too hard. I got to put it back in the womb or, you know, give the baby away. You know, we don't do that, right? With our babies, with our family. But we'll do it with our marriages and we'll do it with our friends. We'll do it with our physique, our health, our fitness, the things that we choose to eat. We'll do it with our business. Oh, that's too hard. We hear it all the time. How many times, just tell me here in the comments, how many times have you heard someone say, oh, that's too hard. I don't know how you do it. That's too hard. I heard that over and over and over again with the competing that I've done. And sure, I understand it. You know, that type of competing, you know, marathons. Yeah, it was hard. You know, it wasn't easy, but it was worth it because, you know, you want to set your sights on specific goals that are in alignment with you and your life. What I do in my life is completely different than whatever it is you want to do in your life. If you want to write a book, some people would say, oh, that's too hard. I don't know how you do it. Wow, right? But it's a mindset, you see? It's discipline. You make a decision. It's a choice that you have, and then you take action every single day. So whatever it is that you're doing in your life, whether it's, you know, a marriage that needs a little bit more nurturing, understand, you know, it's 100% on both sides, right? And your business, start thinking about how it is you can outperform somebody and outlast them, out-strategize them, right? Learn everything that you can about it and be purposeful in your passion and decide that you're going to do something every single day that's going to get you closer and closer and closer to the mark. So discipline, it doesn't mean something bad. Discipline is training your mind. It's training you to reach a level of success that your competitors will not reach because you are outperforming them. You are outlasting them. So I hope you enjoyed this message today. I hope you got a lot out of it. I know it wasn't the normal strategy session that I do, but I really feel like these types of issues here in our mind are so important. They're equally as important as a strategy. I mean, let's face it, when we have the strategies right before us, some people will do what it takes and some people won't do what it takes. So it's really important for us to ask ourselves, are we willing in good times and in hard times to do what it takes, no matter what? Because this is what is going to help you reach that level of success that you need. Sometimes we need to hear these things in a different way. Sometimes we need the empowerment, we need the reminder so that it can push us and lift us up and support us, right? Sometimes that's what it takes. It's not necessarily the strategy on how to do everything, right? Sometimes it's knowing that we have to work within our mind to create that level of success that we want. So thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you so much. Go out and create that discipline that you need so that you can have massive success in every area of your life. I love you all. Bye.